Hey everyone, here's tonight's homework. You're going to fill in the bubble for the correct answer choice. You're going to use multiplication strategies to help you solve. So for each problem, you'll use multiplication strategies to solve each problem. Number 1, Sam put together 6 pentomanos to make a shape. Each pentomano has 5 squares. How many squares are in Sam's shape? Our key word here is each. When you see the word each, it means to multiply. So we're going to put multiply or mult. We know we have 6 pentomanos to make a shape, and each of them has 5 squares. So 6 groups of 5, or 6 times 5, is 30. So 6 times 5 is 30. We can also draw 6 of those and put 5 in each square. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our answer is D. Number 2, Allie reads for 10 minutes each night before bed. How many minutes does Allie read in 7 nights? Okay, our question asks us how many minutes does Allie read in 7 nights? Allie reads 10 minutes each night. Each tells us to multiply. So 10 minutes each night, but she's going to read 7 nights. So 10 groups of 7, or 10 times 7 is 70. So B is your answer. Number 3, a show has 5 dancers. Each dancer has 4 costumes. How many costumes does the show have? Okay, our key word is each. When we see each, we're going to multiply. Okay, we have 5 dancers. 5 dancers, and each dancer has 4 costumes. 5 groups of 4 is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. You could draw a picture if you needed to. You have 5 dancers, and each dancer has 4 costumes. So you can 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. You could skip count. So your answer is D, 20. Number 4, a basketball team has 9 players. We have 9 players. Each player, so we're going to multiply. Each player has a white shirt and a blue shirt. So we have a white shirt, that's 1. And a blue shirt, that's 2 types of shirts. How many shirts does the basketball team have? Okay, we have 9 players, and each of them has 2 shirts, a white shirt and a blue shirt. 1, 2. So 9 groups of 2 would be 18. You could draw out 9 players and put 2 shirts, a blue one and a white one, in each circle if you needed to. Or 2 groups, 9 times 2, 9 groups of 2 is 18. Okay, number 5. It's a multi-step, so remember we're going to do more than one step. A race has 7 runners. We have 7 runners. The runners stop for water 2 times. At each stop, the runners drink 2 cups of water. How many cups of water do the runners drink? Okay, we have a total of 7 runners. The runners stop for water 2 times. So this is going to represent 2 groups, or 7 groups of 2. That's going to represent how many times they stopped for water. That's 14 times. So 7 runners, and they stopped for water 2 times. So this means that they stopped a total of 14 times. At each stop, the runners each drank 2 cups of water. So now we have 14. That's how many times it stopped. And each of them is going to drink. So you had a total of 14 stops. So at each stop, they're drinking 2 cups of water. So 14 times 2 is 28. So 28 would be how many cups of water they drank. A. Okay, number 6. Mark is making 10 kites. He uses 5 yards of ribbon for each kite. He has already made 2 of the kites. How many yards of ribbon will Mark need to make the rest of these kites? So that's how much we need to know. How many yards of ribbon will Mark need to make the rest of the kites? Mark is he's making 10 kites. So 10 kites. And he uses 5 yards of ribbon for each kite. We know that if it says each, we're going to multiply. So for 10 kites, he's going to need 5 yards of ribbon. 10 groups of 5 is 50. That's how much he needs for all of the kites. That's how many yards of ribbon. But it says he has already made 2 of the kites. So if he made 2 of the kites, we know that for each kite, we have 5 yards of ribbon. So we're going to multiply 2 times 5, which is 10. Now, he has already made them, and we want to know how many is the rest of the kites. So we're going to subtract 50 minus 10, which would be 40. He already made these, so we need to take 10 yards away from our total of 50 yards. So 50 minus 10 yards would be 40 yards. All right, hope you guys have a great night.